from Hank Hill's Narrow Urethra.
Ooh.
Told her to stay out of my urethra.
This is the Way of the Future podcast. This week we will be discussing It's Always Sunny, episode 7, X-Files, episode 5, Venture Bros, episode 3, and American Crime, episode 7. It's Always Sunny. They were in court this time.
I'm glad we finally got to see the ins and outs of bird law.
I hate bird law. I fucking hate bird law.
Oh, I love it.
It's just getting played out at this point, I think. I feel like. But I love the big hands. I love
The big hands are great.
They were so fucking
Nobody
weird.
look! Nobody look!
Yeah. It was so good.
I would not be able to stop laughing if I saw someone do that.
Yeah. You threw your big fake hand at me.
It just starts flipping out.
Did Frank do anything in this?
No,
Drugs.
just sat there.
Oh yeah,
He
he
brought the
gave
drugs in.
Pondy the coke.
And did a lot of them himself.
He
Yeah,
paid for it.
He had a
Yeah.
big bag of it.
half of it to Pondy's son. Yeah, Maureen looks like the creepiest human being ever.
She always has.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Dennis is still banging her.
Carl Winslow, though. A cameo by Carl Winslow. That was nice.
awesome.
Very awesome.
I thought he was dead.
That's
he
weird.
looks
Until you
old.
saw this.
He looks really old. I mean, like, he's not a young man anymore.
My dad kept trying to convince me that he's gay.
What?
What?
Carl
He was like, the guy from Family Matters, the big fat one, he's gay.
You know what?
He's gay.
Maybe it wouldn't surprise me, though, because what's his
proof
name?
does he have of this?
He doesn't. He was like him and that what was it?
Urkel?
Him and Phil from that
Fresh
other one.
Prince of Bel-Air?
Yeah, from the Fresh Prince. They're both gay together. They're gay together. And I was like,
Whoa.
two big black dudes gay together?
That'd be a good
All right,
time.
It's
well-
possible.
It's
I've
possible, I
seen
guess.
that on the internet.
Did you know that Uncle Phil was the voice of Shredder on the Ninja Turtles?
Wow, Kevin Smith
Yeah.
was. I mean, not Kevin Smith. Kevin Nash was Shredder, the Mega Shredder,
Oh, really?
Super Shredder.
Super
In
good,
Terminator
yeah.
2 or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2?
Yes, in Terminator. Yeah, in the sequel for Ninja Turtles, he was Super Shredder.
Wait,
Like
how
the
we
body.
He made tons of money
like
off
the guy
that.
in the
Yeah,
suit.
when he was really
Yeah,
big.
he was
Yeah.
the body.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was Kevin Nash. That was his first Hollywood movie,
That's awesome.
and he said he made tons of money on that one because it was so popular.
Yeah.
That's when he realized
That
he
was
got
a popular
He
movie.
found another job.
Him and Vanilla Ice made a lot of money off that movie without really having to do much.
Yeah,
And, oh god, what's his name also?
Ernie Reyes Jr.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say.
We
Yes.
used to talk about this all the time.
What, Ernie Reyes Jr.?
Yeah, being in.
And then he.
how his dad like trained with Bruce Lee or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ernie Reyes Sr. was a popular martial artist, and then Ernie Reyes Jr. like kind of took over after his dad. And then they had the Ernie Reyes Jr. Karate Academy, which was like a huge West Coast karate school.
Then he was in Surf Ninjas.
And then he killed
And-
himself.
and-
Ernie Reyes Jr. killed himself?
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, no.
No.
I didn't hear about this if he did.
I
Internet
made it
rumor.
up.
Starting them here.
My heart. Anyways,
Okay.
so
Carl.
Carl Winslow was doing the judging.
Yeah, that's all I got started.
Yeah.
I couldn't
Carl
remember.
Winslow.
They should have called him Judge Winslow.
They should.
Yeah. I want him to come back, and then I want them to do Die Hard.
Steve Urkel should
A
have been
fake
there.
Die Hard.
Yeah.
Oh.
Who would be? It'd have to be Mac, I guess.
Yeah.
As
Bruce Willis,
Yeah.
yeah, and Charlie
And-
could be the
Hans,
yeah.
and then Dennis would be the German dude.
No, the
His brother
McCoyles.
dies.
One of the
Oh, the blonde
McCoyles
one?
should be
Yeah.
Hans.
With glasses.
Yeah.
I guess he would be Hans.
And then
won't.
They call it
and
Die
then
Hard
D
7.
would be his brother who gets killed at the beginning. He gets his neck broken
Yeah.
with the glasses.
Or she could be the Asian guy with long hair that looks like my dad.
She could be other people in it.
The one that steals the Hershey bars.
You know who would be? You know who would be? I almost said. You know who would be Die Hard? You know who would be Bruce Willis? It has to be Frank.
Yeah, I guess that'd be better.
Yeah.
He's already been kinda.
Yeah.
When he was pretending to be like Rambo.
When he was going after Charlie in the vents, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or wait, no, Charlie was coming after him.
No,
No,
he was coming after Charlie because
Charlie.
remember he got to the broken bottles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh no, you're in the bad place.
Charlie's
It's Charlie's
bad
mad
place.
place.
Yeah.
He was there
Yeah.
to break shit or something."
I remember that now. But yeah, Carl Winslow. didn't really have a lot of funny things to say. He was a pretty serious.
Yeah.
He was a pretty serious person in this one.
I thought he was a really forgiving judge.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he
For all
he
the
really
craziness that was
allowed a
going
lot
on.
of craziness to take place in his courtroom
he,
to try and hear them out.
he let Royal the bird just chill on top of that guy's head.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't really, like, he was just like, oh, there's a bird, okay, well.
Yeah, they utilized him as a serious judge.
And
Yeah.
and he
Which is
didn't
surprising.
and he didn't send Dee to jail, right? For
Yeah, he
coming in
didn't-
and
he
calling that guy a
didn't-
Jew. Just
Not
being
only
horrible
calling him a
racist.
Jew, but also,
She
like,
purged.
perjuring herself, which
Yeah,
is against
she
the
just-
law.
Even though he deserves to win, the asshole lawyer, like, I liked him getting mad at the end.
Oh, that was great.
I like the bird attack.
Well,
He's
it's like
fast.
they're
Yeah.
starting to bring him down to their level.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
just like everyone else
Drinking,
they
yeah.
come into contact with. I mean, he's
they
going to
ruin
be the
them.
new Cricket,
They are,
basically.
they're the worst people.
Yeah. So that was that episode, pretty much.
But it was good.
It was
I liked
great.
it. I actually did like that one quite a bit. I thought it was also one of the more original ones. Even though it's still all returning characters, it still had a new premise. They've never gone all the way to court. Wait, maybe they did one time.
Yeah,
I
Yeah, they
vaguely
did.
remember them in
they
court
have a
one.
couple times, I think.
Well, this was better than those because of the big hands.
Because
Yeah.
bird law.
Alright,
Milk.
now, X-Files. I
One
mean...
more episode, bitches.
Yeah, one more episode. I don't know if I was the biggest fan of this episode, really.
I was for certain reasons.
There's parts of it that were pretty good.
Yeah.
I liked it, but it just kind of felt like it would have been much better, I think, if the X-Files had even one more episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 7. 'Cause
Well,
then-
there's that, but also like,
I didn't give a shit about the fucking terrorist stuff.
well,
Yeah,
I was
how they were
gonna
heavy-
say
super
that
heavy
actually kind of
handed.
irritated me because
It's
I feel like they're
ridiculously
just trying to
heavy-handed.
like play off of like something that's like a hot topic right now.
Yeah, the current
And like I
tension in
really
our
would
country.
have, when you only
Well, it's
have
like-
6 episodes, I really wish we would not do that and more so like focus on the actual like horror story plot of what's supposed to be happening.
Something else, like with this episode made me realize that like the smoking man hasn't been in it hardly at all since that very first episode, and
Yeah.
something else may be concerning that main plot.
a lot better happen in this next one.
Yeah, it better be like an hour and a half to 2 hours, like
I don't
extra
think
I don't
episode.
think it is.
I don't think so either, because Fox doesn't make
No.
extra time for shows.
No, they didn't. I actually researched it because I was hoping that it would be an hour, couple hours long. But it's not.
Yeah.
But no, I liked the young Mulder and Scully. It was Miller and Einstein.
I didn't
Yeah.
like that at all, actually.
You didn't?
No, I felt like it was just a trope. You know what I mean?
It
Like,
was.
they were just kinda
Well,
using
it was a throwback to one of the other episodes where there were like 2 like officers.
But he's right too.
that
It
looked
also
just
was
like
kind of a
them.
trope, but like I think that it's also like a self-aware trope that's
Mhm.
poking fun at
Yeah,
itself.
it's like, this is what you guys started as. And then I
Well-
was thinking, like, oh god, please don't keep these guys coming back, which they're going to be in the next episode.
They
But
Are they?
Yeah, they were in the preview. But
Oh.
but then, yeah, I accidentally watched it. So
Why?
then I was thinking, like, please don't make, like, them be the next X-Files.
yeah, I don't
Oh,
want to
That's
see that.
definitely what they're trying.
Just like they tried to
Just
do
like
with-
Evil Dead.
That's why the X-Files got canceled in the fucking first place,
Yeah.
though.
God,
Scully and
Chris
Reyes.
Carter, what are you doing? You're ruining it.
Fucking goddamn it. Well,
It's all Aaron Carter's fault.
Aaron
Yeah.
Carter.
He's such a
Aaron
bitch.
Carter and
Yeah, he's
Shaquille
too-
O'Neal.
too-
They started
doing
it
too
all
much
way
math.
back when.
He's a
I
Taylor.
love that music video, by the
That's
way.
a horrible music video. That's
It's
the
one of
best
my
music video
favorites.
ever
It's
made.
one of my favorites.
Dude, he could win because he's so white and little,
Yeah.
like, and
Well, he
talented.
like he
goddamn
flies in the air
it. Yeah,
and walks.
because the Angels in the outfield, JGL was praying for him.
All right, so X-Files was really cool because Mulder like maybe did mushrooms.
No, it was placebo.
Yeah.
Well, she
Well,
said that, but we don't know
power
if she was
suggestion.
actually like
She said
covering
that.
her ass.
Yeah, because like otherwise, what the fuck else was going on there?
He was having a spiritual journey.
How?
But we don't know that for a fact either.
Maybe he tapped into something in his brain that he didn't think he could do without thinking he was on drugs.
That's my
You know
whole
what I mean?
point. Is like they left it open ended.
I mean,
technically,
that's what I was
Yeah.
thinking too. But also,
because
like,
he even called her out on it and said, "You're just covering your ass."
They didn't say either way.
Yeah, exactly. Because like I don't understand how something like that just happens.
But when
like,
she
even
said they
if
were
they're
placebo pills, she seemed pretty serious about it. Even when he said like you're
For
just covering
someone
your
who's
ass, she
been
didn't
on-
like laugh or smile or like.
She also seemed really concerned that if like she like told the truth about what was going on, she was gonna get in big trouble at her job.
But she didn't act flustered at all when it happened.
All I know is like for somebody who's been on like shrooms, like it wouldn't be something that a placebo can like really do. I don't think at all.
I think it was mushrooms that were put in. They were supposedly mushrooms that they like dried, crushed, and then put into a pill.
Yeah, but I don't think that.
I've never been on mushrooms, so I'm not sure.
I've been
but I
on
don't think you would see
mushrooms,
that kind
and
of
it's-
stuff
It
from
can get pretty intense.
Yeah, I'm like, it can get pretty crazy.
I don't know how you'd.
It
trick
really
yourself.
depends on how much were in those
it.
pills.
Do you
Yeah.
ever float on the river Styx? And
Evan,
to
It wasn't
Evan-
quite the river Styx.
Evan tried to find the super naked
Who?
last time we did mushrooms together.
what? The what?
The
The
super, naked.
It was outside. That's
He,
what I
yeah,
said.
he thought it was outside,
Yeah.
and I had to convince him to stay inside the apartment.
There was some crazy shit going on though that night. There was like, it was like people throwing shit down a stairwell. Like in our
Yeah,
apartment
we had
complex.
crazy
It
meth head
just sounded like
neighbors.
people like just rolling down the stairs all night.
Well, if you guys do mushrooms ever again, you need like a person that doesn't do drugs to watch over you.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't that bad.
We
Shrooms
actually
aren't
were
bad.
fine.
Acid maybe babysitter's alright, but shrooms are fine. You can handle it yourself.
I actually kind of don't like having someone like watch over me.
I just like being able to be weird and think my thoughts.
Well,
and not have
yeah.
to communicate.
And like if I want to go take a walk or something, like
You have to do it in the daytime though. Nighttime walks are too scary almost.
yeah, no, definitely during the daytime.
Too many noises.
Mulder didn't have a problem with that. He even went to a honky tonk.
So wait, yeah.
That was like my favorite part was like him doing the line dancing and
Indoor
like
stuff is
and
fun.
getting to see the
lone
lone
gunman.
gunman
They were
and
drinking at the
Skin
table with
Man
him.
and Skin Man with the cowboy gear on. It was great.
Whatchamacallit? I wasn't sure if I understood the plot of this episode actually even. So when the place blows up, right?
Yeah.
That wasn't the main character that did it. Or
No.
the guy.
No.
The guy who's missing his arm and half his head.
Yeah, that wasn't him that blew
Yeah,
it
it
up.
was.
What?
No.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah,
The
see,
mom said that
That he
her
was
son
going
came
to,
him
and
said,
then
like,
he
he
didn't.
He
couldn't-
was the driver.
He couldn't push the bomb button.
Yeah, but it was still him one of the guys that walked in there.
Yeah, both of them.
But it
walked in.
wasn't
The
the
other guy did it,
actual
but
guy
not
that they
the
were talking
character
to.
they were following the whole time.
What do
The
you
one,
mean?
Wait,
the
so-
one that we were following from the
Okay,
beginning.
so it wasn't
while
him.
he
It was the
driving
guy
and
that
everything.
was in there with him, though.
It was the guy
Yeah.
that was with him that went into the room with him.
Okay, so
Yeah,
he
blew it
was
up.
he was the ones
That's why he's
basically that
missing-
blew it up. Then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why did
But-
he even tell them at the end?
Because he
It wasn't
regretted
him,
it.
though.
He felt bad.
He felt bad for
He
what he
regretted it.
No, I don't think Evan got it. I think you mean like so the guy that they were following in the beginning,
Mhm.
and then the guy that he met.
Mhm.
The guy that he met blew it up.
Yeah.
Okay,
No, I
okay.
get that now.
And then the
I
guy
get
that we were
now.
following is the one that had his brain missing.
Yeah, but like, okay, but he still agreed to blow up that place with that guy. He just didn't have
He
the
changed
bomb
his
attached to
mind.
him.
Yeah, I think he.
Yeah, but he went in there.
I think he
Yeah.
felt
He
bad
changed his
about
mind
it,
at the
and
last
then
second.
and then he was like, I don't really want to do this because I don't want to. Like, I got kind of brainwashed for a second, you know.
I think it was bullshit that we lost a whole episode to terrorism.
Yeah. But-
Just
It's
saying
kind of
it.
funny the way you say it, but I felt like we could have lost one of the one shots and kept this one at least.
Oh no, I like the one shots way more
Well,
than
like
this one.
this one's gonna lead into the next one, I think.
if only with those other characters.
Yeah, but
I think
yeah,
those
but I
other
don't
characters.
want those other characters.
I think the other characters also could have been in another episode too. Like they could have used another one aside from this lame like.
Yeah, they
Homeland
could have brought
Security
them in
crap.
on one of the one shots.
I think they just wanted to show that Mulder's got special powers.
I hope that's not the case either, because that's a little weird. Like I like them being normal somewhat.
I like
And
leaving
being
it open ended,
associated.
so you're just like left to like kind of ponder, like whether or not, but you just don't know.
So
Like-
the Coen brothers need to write those.
Huh.
Yeah.
All
Could
right.
use a little black comedy.
Did anybody else really have anything else to say about X Files though?
I liked the drug trip out, and that's about it.
Yeah, that was the
I like
best
the
part.
I like the drug trip out too, especially the River Styx part. That looked kind of awesome.
The guy
Kinda-
singing.
Kind
about
of
the
just.
boat.
Yeah.
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 When I heard that, I was like, "Whoa!"
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
same.
was I.
Is that I was
fuck
like,
is singing
yeah,
this
I was like,
shit?
is that someone from the other seasons?
No.
I was like, whoa, that's a crazy voice.
That's what I sound like.
Guy
in the
sounds like
bathroom.
diarrhea mouth.
Okay.
I was looking at all the people on the boat to see if anyone was actually singing,
Yeah.
but I don't think anyone was moving their mouths.
No,
so
it
it
was
was just some sound.
His
Yeah.
mouth's just full of chocolate while he's singing.
And that's
Yeah.
what hallucinogens are like. Sometimes you just hear things and you're like, oh,
That's
okay, that's happening.
Auditory stuff is crazy.
Yeah.
It made me want to eat Mexican food. I don't know why.
All the line dancing.
No, that guy singing. It made me want to eat
Maybe that's
burritos
what
or
your
something.
diarrhea sounds like, and you know that if you eat Mexican food, you will surely have diarrhea.
Yeah, I think my poops would sound like that.
Well,
That's
alright.
probably it. That was totally it.
My butt
Speaking
was talking.
of poops and stuff going in and out of the rectum, Venture Bros.
I know he said Kindiru.
Kindir, yeah.
So did it go up his pee hole or did it go up his butt?
I thought
think
it went
it
up
went
his
up his
butt.
But it could have gone up the pee because he was peeing it out.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you don't know.
Yeah, because he said, "Are there Kindiru here?"
Yeah.
I think he just assumed it was something that would swim up an orifice.
When it went
And
up his
was-
butt, I was like, "Oh God, Frankie's gonna love that scene."
At first, we thought it was Alex Mack. We thought it was some sort of
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
analog-
It's a-
analog
It was like Alex
Yeah.
Mack.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Oh
gonna
my
turn
God.
into a naked girl in the
But then it went up his
Shower.
butt.
His first girlfriend.
yeah. And
It's
he's
gonna
What
turn
if it-
into Triana?
That would have been funny if he peed it out and then it turned into a girl.
Yeah, that would be weird.
I'm what you really want to be, Dean.
Okay.
You look
Deanne.
like robot water. Technically, I was the closest.
I didn't mean to, or I meant to ask last time, I guess, but I forgot. But this brings it up again. Did Dr. Girlfriend fuck that whale thing?
No.
No.
It seemed like it was leading up to like
Yeah, it
him saying, "I
definitely
want to
did.
bang you." But then when she said like he's a jealous person, but we know that he's a swinger and that he's down to watch or join.
Who is?
The monarch.
He is?
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's
Oh, yeah.
totally into the
I
swing.
didn't know that.
Yeah. In the season where in the season where 21 and her make out,
Yeah.
Yeah.
she says like, "Dude, you could have just told us that you wanted to bang me because my husband's totally into that. He would." And then she would
Yikes.
talk about how she would get banged by some dude while Monarch would just watch and jerk off.
Yeah.
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 So
They had like a bunch of outfits for it.
yeah, yeah. So
They have a really healthy relationship.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, totally.
I mean, if they're both into that and they're both still in love with each other, then it must be a healthy relationship.
Yeah, okay.
So anyway,
So what happened
So,
with the whale guy?
the whale guy was saying that because he wants Dr. Venture, but that's the only thing that Monarch would ever be jealous of.
Okay.
You see, he was like, "I want arching rights on Dr. Venture. If I'm going to join your
I'll just
guild."
point it out before I forget
That's
again.
whatever.
But you notice, at least I thought, that the daughter is a lot like Dr. Girlfriend, the one with the gills.
Kind of, yeah. Because
And-
she's got that New York kind of talk.
Yeah, and she has blue eyes, and like she's kind of like, I don't know. I just think that there could be like something there.
Her child?
Yeah.
No, I don't
Why
think so.
not?
Or,
I don't think so. I
or
don't
maybe
know.
it's like her sister's child or something. Somebody in her family.
Maybe they're just like
They could be
they like
related.
giving like women manly voices.
Yeah. I think they wanted like a Latina kind of New York New
Italian.
Okay,
Jersey
wait.
Shore
Did
kind
you
of
watch
girl.
it when it was on? Like when it was live?
Yeah, I watched it.
Okay. Was it dropping F bombs?
No.
Okay.
See, we got
did
an
it bleep
unedited
them?
version.
What?
Did it
how'd,
bleep?
how'd you get an unedited version?
I don't know. That's what I was.
They
That's
were-
what I was
there's no-
wondering. So what you watched whenever the girl was talking, it would bleep out fucking, because the girl.
I don't
the
remember
daughter,
it saying fucking at all.
The daughter said fuck twice.
And I
In
think
our
Monarch
version.
might have. I can't remember.
Wow, I don't remember that.
She's like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Or
Yeah,
something. Or
it
like,
was
"What the
when
fuck
she
is
was like
something?"
talking to her big dumb bodyguard guy.
When
When it was chasing around
after
Hank
Hank
Tunnel.
after Hank jumps, or when he's
We could.
chasing
We
her.
would have to watch
Before,
it because I think that
I think it was when she was also yelling through the
it
door.
at least happened twice.
Yeah.
Wow, I don't remember.
If you don't remember it, then it probably didn't happen.
No, because
in your
I'm so
version.
used to hearing "fuck" that.
Yeah, but on
You
TV.
don't mark it.
Well, no, because I own the entire series,
Oh, I see what
and
you're
it's all
saying.
unedited except for the first season.
I just wasn't sure, and I thought I'd ask you because, like, I was wondering if, like, we just
Yeah.
got a weird version, or
Maybe
if it
you
was,
did.
like, or if it was like just the FCC
Maybe you
thing,
got-
you know,
maybe
how the
you got a-
FCC doesn't exist anymore.
they wouldn't curse on it because I've heard them bleep stuff out from the last episode. So
Okay.
maybe you got like the web rip, and the web rip was unedited because it's the internet, and they have a more lenient
Probably.
reign over things. Or maybe you did just get a rip that was not intended to be released.
Well, it fit. It was just strange.
That's cool.
It was like, whoa.
Yeah,
weird.
well, you know what? They should let them do it.
They
Yeah.
should now. Dude, that show wasn't on until
I
midnight.
like how
right?
they confirmed that Monarch's dad was a superhero.
Yeah. I was gonna say we
He's
got
gonna
to
be
find
a
out about
Morpho. He's
Monarch's
gonna be a
dad, which was
superhero.
cool.
He's gonna go superhero.
I think he's
kissing.
Yeah, he's
If
gonna
he
lose
can't
his
arch
status
venture,
in the
no
guild.
one's going to, and he's going to stop all of them.
So does this mean that the Blue Morpho is not Venture, whatever he was? The
VentureBot?
yeah, VentureBot? Are we sure?
What if Blue Morpho died and he turned him into a VentureBot?
Yeah, I think that's what happened because it was his
And
friend,
I
right?
think he still might be Rusty's half brother, because I think
They're swingers.
Rusty's mom, slept with Blue Morpho and got pregnant. And then,
Oh
Could
my
be.
god.
or
God, all this swinging.
Yeah.
or Dr. Venture Senior's.
Gets another lady pregnant.
No, he got Blue Morpho's wife pregnant.
Well, because there was that other girl who turned out to be
because
Uh,
Blue Morpho's hair is brown or black, and
Oh god, so Blue Morpho raised Dr. Venture's seed.
yeah, because Monarch's got red hair.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh man. It does. He does look like him kinda.
He doesn't look like Morpho at all.
Yeah.
He looks more like
Remember,
Dr.
you even
Venture.
said he's like, I've
Rusty.
heard bad things about you when he pulled his arm behind his back.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
probably about the sex stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So many dirty backgrounds on some characters in this that
Yeah. It's
even
good.
even Colonel Gentleman is like a nasty fucking orgy dude.
He's really
I mean,
into it. Yeah.
Yeah, and Action Man might be what's his face's dad, Quiz Boy.
Billy Quizboy.
Yeah, because his mom and Action Man used to hook up all the time.
I thought they just met each other in the
No, she used to be
one of the team. Yeah,
Yeah.
She's like Black Widow. for
Yeah,
them.
Billy Quizboy's mom?
yeah.
yeah,
Oh god.
because she did all that ballerina stuff.
She was about to tell him when they thought they were gonna die.
Yeah,
She's like, "Yo, I can
Action
help
Man's
you,
your
Billy."
dad. I think that's what she was gonna say because he was getting real mad that Action Man was hitting on her the whole time.
Was that on the plane?
Yeah,
I think I remember that. Or no, it was a spaceship, huh?
yeah, it was a spaceship plane. Kind of like Virgin Airlines is doing that now.
Yeah.
That's so cool. I love this show.
I would like to go to space also.
I want to go to
So
Gargantua too
And you're not going to be able to go to space though.
because I don't like roller coasters.
Yeah.
I
We
want to go
never-
to the bottom of the ocean.
That's too dangerous.
No, space is too dangerous.
There's nothing in space.
Yeah, I was like, you
There's
can't.
nothing in the bottom
Except
of the ocean.
radiation.
No, there's fucking huge
Mon-
fucking things
Like
you've never
Monsters
seen.
that I
Old
can
gods.
ride.
Tons upon
Old
tons
gods.
of pressure also. that'll
Make
just
them my
squash
friends. And I'll be queen of the ocean.
I don't know. I remember there was a story about some dude that went to the deepest part of the ocean. That was first time that it was ever recorded that deep.
Yeah.
And they found these crustaceans that were gigantic, and then they tried to pull them up, and they all disintegrated on the way up because of the pressure.
The pressure just bursts.
Yeah,
apart.
it burst them apart. They were like gigantic lobster things,
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Fucking
and they could kill you.
the place there. The story.
If I knew
always-
I was going to die, that's where I would go.
Okay.
The story I always think about about the deepest parts of the ocean is the one special that we watched, Ian, where the dude's going down his submersible and he sees this like weird shimmery layer,
There's a layer.
and
Yeah.
it's he's gotten so deep that he has
In the-
reached a point where there's like
in the
a-
deepest parts of the ocean, like
a
the water.
compressed layer of super dense water, so he's like touching it and he can't go through it. It's like
Oh,
it's like just
he
solid.
could. It's just providing resistance. It's a lot thicker than normal water.
It looked like he was like bouncing off of it almost.
Did you get
but
samples?
It's just
I
water.
guess you can't.
Yeah.
You
it's-
can't really get samples, can you?
Well, I mean, maybe.
Any kind of container you took in there to get samples of it, they would just break.
Yeah, I'm like, you'd have to
Well,
find a way to like.
You can get
keep
pressure,
it,
like
depressurized.
sensitive shit,
Yeah.
like for sure. But it's just.
I know
Probably
they can take gas
expensive,
samples
too.
and stuff.
But yeah, Venture Bros.
It's great.
I
I like the
good
part
show.
where they thought Dean was possessed and he starts speaking fucking Sumerian.
Yeah.
Babylonian. Or,
Yeah. He was doing the story of
Gilgamesh.
Gilgamesh, yeah.
I like how they left. I like how he left the
I thought they were gonna make him shit the bed.
nano machines
He would
in,
about
Yeah.
so he'd stay
I thought they
smart.
were just give him superpowers permanently.
Yeah, I was like, you can
Well, wait.
make Dean real cool. At first, when I saw the trailer for it, I thought that they were gonna make Dean like Orpheus, where he does magic,
Yeah.
because I heard him speaking in Sumerian.
Like she said though, didn't they leave some in his brain?
Rusty
Yeah.
left some in his brain, so he'd stay smart.
At
Yeah,
the very end,
but
when
they
he's
let-
peeing him out.
They did that so that he could pass his test. I think.
Yeah.
I think he was peeing him out. Yeah.
Wait, but
But
they
he'll just be
still
super
showed it
smart
on the
after
computer
that.
screens
Yeah.
while he was peeing him out.
Yeah,
That there was
he was
some up
peeing
there.
out most of them, and I think he left some in the brain.
Knowing Rusty Venture,
He's going to use him.
he's going to use him for himself.
Yeah.
For inventions.
Yep. Not just inventions, but
Oh, maybe that was his own brain in the image.
no, he's still
No.
no. That was.
I
that
think
was
he's gonna use Dean, like as a
Oh,
like
Dean.
guinea pig.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but he would also use it on himself and like make himself like more attractive to women and stuff.
Yeah. Make him look like his dad.
Yeah.
God. But yeah, I like that episode. I thought it was pretty good.
I like the relationship that Hank is growing with that girl.
That
That scene where he jumps off the top, that's from a movie.
Back to
What
the
is that
Future.
from? Is that Back to the Future?
Yeah, it's back
When
to
he
the
jumps
future
back
too.
off Biff from the roof.
And then he lands on top of the DeLorean.
Yeah.
And floats
Oh.
up, and nails him in the face. Yeah.
Has nothing to do with going on a date though. In that one.
Yeah. I'm not sure I like the girl.
I don't
She's
really
a little
like her,
crude.
but I do like the whale man or whatever.
Oh, we found out what his people are, his henchmen. Lice.
Whale lice.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
whale
they're
lice.
I thought they were like the cross shit that they eat.
Yeah, I thought they were little shrimps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Krill.
Krill.
Yeah.
What he was eating in the bar or like
Yeah.
dinner.
Yeah, I thought that was what it was.
Yeah.
Nope,
But I guess
whale
not.
lice.
What did that machine supposedly do? Make you sterile?
Oh yeah, the
Give you
the
heart
cycle
murmurs
thing?
and
Yeah,
makes
yeah.
you sterile.
Yeah,
And racist monkeys.
yeah, racist monkeys.
Reese's, but he's saying it with an accent.
Oh,
Racist monkeys.
We
I
really
liked
have to
the Dean
cover
Martin
every
guy.
single part.
Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Copycat?
You thought he was
Yeah.
Dean Martin?
that's Dean Martin.
I thought he sounded like Jimmy Stewart.
No, that was Dean Martin.
No, he's definitely Dean Martin.
Okay. Well,
He's had the
was
Rat
he
Pack
new?
thing going on.
Yeah, he's new.
Okay, I wasn't sure if he was new or not.
Yeah,
Hey, buddy.
copycat.
Mind if I go fuck your wife for a while?
Yeah, right? I do.
He
No,
was
like,
doing that for
for a
Top
second-
Whale or whatever.
Yeah, he was doing that for what is that his name? No,
Top
it's-
Whale or
it was like Wide Whale or
Wide
something.
Whale.
Yeah,
or
White
something.
Whale.
No, I thought, like, when I still thought, like, Wide Whale might have had sex with Dr. Girlfriend, I was like, dude, is she just gonna fuck everybody? This
Pretty much has, as she said in the
Yeah.
last season, that she banged like everyone on the guild list, pretty much.
Before she got with.
Yeah, I know.
But even after, she was still swinging.
Oh, yeah.
was-
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember the episode where they broke up for a little while, and she went to go be with Phantom
Phantom
Yeah.
Lim,
Yeah.
and he's fucking that hooker, and he's making her talk like Dr. Girlfriend. He was like, "Use your deep voice, deeper voice," and then he's got that big minotaur tattoo on his back,
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
sends her to that fucking dungeon to try to escape,
Oh my
and he's like
God.
hunting her down with knives.
No, I do not remember that.
I don't remember that part.
That was one of my favorite episodes. He starts like preaching to her
Deeper
about
voice,
some kind of
deeper
like
voice.
he starts preaching to her about the labyrinth of death, and he's got a minotaur tattoo on his back.
So he let her down into
And then
the labyrinth.
The bed
Yeah.
the bed drops, and then she falls into this like labyrinth with like booby traps everywhere, and she's trying to get out. And she's screaming for her life, and he's like chasing after her.
If this wasn't on Venture Bros, that'd sound
Jesus.
crazy scary almost.
I know.
No, that's serial killer behavior.
Yeah, I know. This is one of my
Deep
favorites.
voice.
And then he takes her on a date to a double date. Remember?
After
I
that?
do not.
It's the episode where Hank and Dean also go on a double date with Triana and that other girl.
What
The
season was
other
this?
goth girl.
Yeah, and then Brock is naked and he kills that. He gets behind that henchman and like he's like, "You gonna kill me now?" And he's like, yeah." Remember that
I do
in the
not.
bathroom stall?
I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm like, what? I don't know what episode this
Oh, this is
was.
season 2. I think.
What?
Yeah.
I remember the double
No
date
way.
thing, but I don't remember the crazy fucking serial
Minotaur.
killer.
You guys gotta. I'll bring the
Labyrinth.
discs over. You guys can watch them all uncut.
I think I have them downloaded. It's okay, dude.
Okay.
I'll watch them. But yeah, that was episode 3.
Yeah, this is great.
Good
This is my
episode.
favorite so far. My favorite of the season so far.
They've all been good though.
Yeah, they've all
good.
been really good. This is a good season so far.
And
it's
Ian was
more
right.
entertaining to me than 5.
Ian was right. The Captain America guy is that teacher guy. The
Okay.
jock
From the
teacher guy
college?
from the college.
That's
yeah.
what I said.
Yeah, no, Ian said it first.
I don't think so.
Well, either way, whoever the fuck
And
said
I think
it,
we both said it at the same time while watching it.
I don't know. Who said
I thought
first
it was him
exactly,
too.
but
So
during
me
the
too.
podcast, that's what I remember. But anyways, yeah, Ian and Frankie, you're both right. I wasn't sure.
For sure.
Call him like Citizen Patriot or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
American Crimes, episode 7.
Yeah, they fucking faked us out like assholes. Like he got beaten, I guess, but not. I thought he was gonna like get like hospitalized, beaten.
Yeah, I mean, this episode
Still
was
think they
really,
might have
like, it was
done
really
something else to
heavy.
him.
Like, what,
Oh,
like, this episode was, like, I feel like a roller coaster ride of emotions. Like, following Taylor around throughout his day after being beaten by those boys.
I definitely don't think he should have made the decision on whether or not to get a gun while he was on.
Oxy.
Well, yeah, on the under the impression of heavy drugs.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like the best decision making process. Now I'm starting to think that the coach really is up to something. I want to know what he did in Felicity Huffman's office.
He was looking to see if she had a copy of the medical records.
Yeah, that's what he was doing.
Of whose
Because
medical
he,
records?
the mom, Taylor's mom,
Oh.
because her medical records somehow
leaked
magically
illegally.
got leaked, and when he confronted her about it and asked her about it, she wouldn't give him a straight
He's basically,
answer.
I think he's about to turn.
Yeah,
Wow. Oh.
Because
like he's
the
gonna
school was
help
lying to him
Taylor's.
and
He's gonna help
realizing-
Taylor's mom, or like try to.
Well, wait. Because
Maybe.
they don't have proof, like that
No.
she's
No,
actually.
because he knows that the school is bad. Basically, that they're
basically
like,
illegally leaked her medical records.
yeah, and that violates his
okay.
personal moral code.
Because
Like
now
he-
it's not just about him; it's about his mom. So he's got to get vengeance or
So-
something.
So I don't think his daughter's stupid anymore. At least.
The,
like-
the
Because she's a
coach?
drug dealer?
Yeah, I know,
Like now
right?
your opinion
Yeah.
changes because she sells Oxy.
Well,
Not
it
only
kinda
did she
does.
sell Oxy, but she totally made out with him just to
See?
see.
I think.
Well,
Okay.
I'm pretty
okay.
sure they'd
I
done
think she
stuff
was dumb
before.
like that, but
she
like.
was gonna bang him.
Yeah.
I don't know if she was gonna bang him, but like I don't think that she's stupid per se. Like that is stupid behavior, but I don't think she has to be like stupid in her head to do something like that.
Right.
That's just something that people do sometimes. It is a stupid thing to do, but
She could have been one of the girls that was in
I
charge
thought
of
she was,
finding
like-
other girls to make the team.
I thought
You
she
don't
was
know.
like fucking head stupid though. Before.
Oh yeah, she acted
Like, whereas
she,
now
she
she's
gave him the
obviously-
drugs that he got drugged with.
yeah.
that's possible
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
But also Eric said like, you know, I raped him. Like he still told me to stop, but I kept going or whatever.
Oh yeah, he basically admitted to it in that car right
Yeah.
before he almost got raped.
Yeah, that
That
dude
guy
I
was-
won't hear that.
Yeah, he just cracks him and fucking gets super violent.
That was like one of the like points that I'm talking about was like an emotional roller coaster because you're like watching these two in the car and you're just like, okay, this is weird.
I wasn't sure
Yeah.
why. I wasn't sure.
How is
like,
this gonna play out? Is it gonna get like super gay where they're like blowing each other in the car,
Dude, I thought
or like?
I thought he was gonna go serial killer on
Yeah,
him. I
he
didn't
was
think
I think
Eric
he was.
Yeah, I think he wanted to. I
He was
think he
gonna
wanted
rape
to
him and
rape
kill
him and
him.
then murder him.
do something bad.
Yeah.
Or at least
Um,
beat the shit out
That
of
was definitely something that caught me off guard, though. I was like, "Damn, uh oh."
They were making it feel
But-
weird.
But
from
then
the
they
beginning.
like cut his eye or some shit.
You stabbed him with some
I was
keys
I
or
was gonna
something.
say I
Yeah.
think he got a hold of the keys like
He had
during the
something
struggle
in
and
his
he like
hand.
cut him with the key like maybe on his eye and then when he got out of the car he threw it on the ground and ran away.
Well, that guy was fucked up. He's gonna have some explaining to do.
Well, you
next
know
to
what's
his
actually
wife.
really
Yeah.
funny about that is that like Eric skipped school that day,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because he didn't want to go to school,
Yeah.
and Taylor ended up going to school and shooting
Oh, yeah.
someone,
Could've
and
been
he
him.
was looking for Eric. He was looking for Felicity
and the-
Huffman's
yeah,
character.
the doctor.
So maybe that actually was the best outcome for that day for Eric. Like he
Yeah.
didn't get shot.
That only Wes died because he was a minor
Yeah.
character that had no meaning
Yeah.
besides being on the basketball team.
Well, I
Being an
think
asshole.
Wes. I think Wes had a lot to do with the rapings too. I think he was.
I think he
part of
might
it.
not have. I think he might not have.
I think he was
might
just. I think he was just a character that they could kill without killing the storyline for other people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
Yeah.
we never saw his parents.
That's
we never
true.
saw him until like basketball scenes, and then when he spoke up about trying to beat up that Faggot Taylor.
Well, no, he was
You know?
in one scene where
Yeah, he
him
got
and
really-
another boy were like, we need to keep this shit on lockdown
Him
or
and
whatever. Yeah, him and Eric.
Before
And-
Eric came out.
yeah.
That was before they even knew like anybody had actually done anything though.
Yeah.
Aside from make the team.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So like that's
we
what
don't know
I'm
what they
saying
were
is
talking
like
about.
I don't know what they
That's
were
true.
talking about there, but it seemed like he was like privy to that
The
information
way it had been
before it was
portrayed
well
by
known.
the show though, like kind of led you to believe they
Yeah.
didn't know. Aside from Kevin and Eric, they knew something at
Yeah.
that point.
Well, I'm pretty sure now that like Kevin had an experience with Eric, and that's why he says be fun. Like,
Everybody
come on,
just
be,
be
fun.
fun, be fun. I think they just raped together.
I
That's
think
my
he
thing.
learned it. I think he learned it from Eric, and I think
You think
maybe
Eric fucked him?
No, I think
So Kevin could try?
I think Eric
Yeah.
his first
Frozen
one
ones.
was Kevin, and I think Kevin instead of like saying anything to
Oh.
anyone because he's borderline gay, afraid that he might be gay, just went along with it and didn't say anything, kept quiet,
Yeah.
and so now he's seeing it happen to somebody else.
I want to see what the fuck they did to him. Like Ian
See it at
said,
the end
like
of
did
the
they beat him up or did they, put stuff in him?
How many episodes does this show have?
Uh,
10 or 12?
I don't know. I
25.
think
At
it's,
least
yeah.
10.
No way,
Uh,
25.
no, it's,
the
at
story
least
would
10.
get boring after a while.
No,
After about 5 more.
there's more rapes than you ever imagined.
They
No
haven't
way.
even started
Everybody's
yet.
getting raped this time.
Well, see, it's
Principal
not just
Nixon
about.
hasn't even got raped yet.
This one's not just about rape. It's now school
About school
shootings.
shootings
Yeah, they
And
like.
race.
Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
race. It's heavy in this one.
Here's the thing, though. Like, it started out with Taylor being like the main dude, and now I kind of feel like they're gonna cut Taylor out a tiny tad bit so they can focus on Kevin because he's been gone for
They'll
a while.
show him in like jail.
Who, Kevin or
Taylor.
Taylor.
Yeah, he's going to prison. He's
Well,
gonna
yeah,
love
they're
it.
gonna show him in jail,
Yeah.
and then they're gonna be showing his mom probably a lot, dealing with the cops and what
She
talking to
almost-
lawyers, and
Yeah.
How old is Taylor also?
he is a minor. I believe he's like 17.
I wonder if like
He
the
could be
the
tried
coach's
as an
daughter
adult.
will like get
He will be.
brought up on charges for selling him drugs also.
How are they
Only
gonna
if
find
they
that
find
out?
out.
Yeah.
So-
Like if he tells.
I bet the coach is gonna find his daughter's stash. I mean, she's also stealing her mom's good weed.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
a mom
Candy.
knows a person that smokes weed will know when their good weed is
Yeah.
getting lower. For
I was
some
gonna
reason they're not
say
smoking it.
you'd fucking know.
Well, hers are just candies too, so
That's
she
true.
should be able to even visually judge it
Count it.
perfectly. Yeah.
Yeah, she'd be like, "Where's my weed?"
There's 10 of these missing.
Yeah, huh? I knew my husband was smoking without me knowing.
No, but you would definitely know. And,
Yeah, of course.
And if and the husband definitely isn't because he's like straight edge. My first reaction at least would be like blaming the daughter.
So this season has 10 episodes.
Okay, so we got 3 more to find out how this goes down.
Yeah, 8, 9, and 10.
Wow, that's like everything we hit. That's everything for the whole week that we had to watch. That we just
This
ran
is
through
like-
everything.
Yeah, like
Yep.
this
Yeah.
this week's a lot less than usual though.
Well, no,
Last few
we
weeks
didn't
we-
have any to catch up on either.
Yeah, and you know,
Um,
shout out to Colony.
Yeah,
Still
everybody
pretty
still
good.
watch Colony.
Shout
I
out
just-
to Big Ange that died
Oh,
today.
Did
Big
she
Ange
really
is
die?
gone.
Yeah,
Yes,
she
Okay.
died.
Well, I don't know.
There was a huge controversy on Twitter, and you know, people didn't want to believe it, but I'm pretty sure. Like, I read something that she died at like 3:00 in the morning.
Watch now, she's gonna be like fucking
She was-
Elvis and shit, and people are just gonna have Big Ange sightings everywhere.
I think her son was in prison.
Really?
Yeah, for something. I forget what it was.
Maybe
Drugs.
he was getting release because she was dying.
Uh,
Because
yeah.
they do that sometimes.
I'm sure they brought him into the hospital to see his mom. Maybe if he was in prison at the time.
Well, I
But I
think she
remember him
was. I
being
think she was at
jail.
home.
I think that depends on what kind of crime you
Yeah.
committed too,
I don't think it was a big one.
for sure. Well, rest in peace, Big Ange.
Yeah, I hope
you
you
were a national
enjoy.
treasure, and there will never be another one like you.
She's at the blue monkey in the sky.
Yeah,
The fuck.
with her big
It was
old
the
lips.
blue monkey.
The blue monkey is her bar.
Yeah, like it's a bar.
I don't want to go there. That's all right.
Oh,
Anyway.
yeah. Batman vs Superman's getting shit on.
Eh,
It's out?
No.
no.
Okay, I'm like
The people at
got
the
the
people
boys.
at Warner Brothers are actually saying that the movie's a piece of shit,
Oh.
and that
that's
they're
scary.
actually super disappointed in it, and
What the fuck?
that they're getting ready to overhaul all the rest of the movies that are on slate to adjust so that they don't suck.
they're
like this
acting
one's
like
going
it was
to.
just they went to work one day and like, oh, well, this is
Everything's
completely-
ruined.
Yeah, like when did
Okay,
the
well,
turning
like
point
from
come
what
when
I've
they realized?
understood, like right, is like fan perception of it has gotten worse and worse the more and more that they show.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And like, if they're just going off of that, like, then I think that they're kind of like being a little touchy about it because.
I think they should let it.
Well,
premiere
no, I think
before
that
they-
that's a byproduct, though, like I was telling you the other day, of, like, how long they've been advertising this fucking thing. When you advertise, like, be it a movie or a fucking TV show or a video game for, like, upwards of 3 years or plus, then people start, like their excitement for it starts turning into something else.
Yeah, too
And
many trailers, too.
Way
Like,
too many.
just give us one when the movie's almost about to come out.
That said, though, like, everything I've seen of this, and I've refused to watch some trailers of Batman vs. Superman
It was
because
only the last one.
trailers have been
Yeah.
ridiculous, like, lately and ruining things for me. So, like, I've been avoiding them for this. But what I have seen, though, it doesn't instill a lot of confidence in me.
The first
Uh,
teaser got me going. I was like, oh,
I like-
man.
yeah, I like
yeah,
that
the
at
first one. The very
Yeah,
first
I
one.
was like, okay. Like at first I was like, I don't want Affleck. I don't want this. I didn't care for Man of Steel.
well,
blah, blah, and
there's
then
a
I
few
saw
of the
the-
actors that I wasn't too hot on. Like,
Right.
I wasn't too hot on Affleck, but I was willing to give him a chance. I wasn't too hot on Jeremy Irons as Alfred,
Yeah.
but I was
Oh,
willing to give him a
God.
chance. I wasn't
I
too
just
hot
thought of
on.
something real.
I wasn't too hot on Jesse Eisenberg as Luthor, but I was willing to give him a chance. But, like, dude, like, at least the Eisenberg part, like, Affleck's okay. I haven't seen Alfred in action, but Eisenberg, man, his Luthor seems like it's a fucking miss again. And it's like, they gotta stop fucking up Luthor. They have to stop fucking him up. He's just the best bad guy.
What'd you think, Ian?
I really hope that they don't do this, but like, what if they try and make Doomsday into Hulk?
Oh, like a good guy?
Yeah.
Oh,
turn
like
good
Like they
guy?
fight him down this time, but then later on he helps them.
people were saying, this is another fan theory, that it's not Doomsday. That it's actually
I've heard
Bizarro.
this.
That it's actually a Bizarro
Well,
Superman.
they
that was
show
created
him. They
by
show
Luthor.
him using Zod's body.
Right,
Right,
but
right.
they just used Kryptonian DNA and they mixed it with Mother Box technology that he found
That's
because there was that scene with all that like organic stuff. It was weird, but like there was rumors that it's gonna be Bizarro, but I don't think so because the people have said that it's Doomsday.
He
Yeah.
looks exactly like
It's
Yeah.
Doomsday. He's
Doesn't
got
look
the
like Doomsday to me. He looks
He's
like
got like stalactites coming
he
out
looks
of his
like
arms
he looks
and
like a
shit.
fucking cave troll from Lord of the Rings. He doesn't look like Doomsday to me at all.
His face doesn't, but dude, he does have
Could
the
it be
spikes
like
coming out of
a-
his body.
Could it be like
His face
a?
looks like Zod's.
Yeah,
I was
but
gonna say, could it be like a?
didn't he have the white hair too? Like, and his skin is gray.
I don't remember white hair.
It's like, come
Looks like
on,
rocks.
he looks like Doomsday.
I only
Like a
watched it
doomsday
once, but-
controlled by Zod?
No, Zod's dead.
It did just
The
use his
Doomsday.
Yeah, they just took
DNA
his,
or
they just took
his
his blood.
It's his body, I think.
Oh, maybe they maybe more like that. Basically, is
That's what I'm saying.
Bizarro. I mean, like
Oh,
No,
Bizarro
is
is
it?
just a
no,
failed
Bizarro
clone.
comes from another fucking dimension.
I know, but like this is a movie and they can do that like weird stuff where they.
I'll put it this way: I've seen Bizarro done well with it not being from another dimension, but I don't want him to actually be that. I want Bizarro to fucking be from another dimension in all of his forms of media that get reused over and over again. Because in that way, then you have like a way to go to the Bizarro world. And the Bizarro world's fucking crazy. It's
Yeah, I know.
fucking nuts. I'd like to see that at least once. Probably on a TV show, though. You'd have to save that for a TV show. But that requires DC to get their fucking TV game in action.
What if they had
Marvel
What's that guy's
has-
name? Mitzelpix.
Mixelpillic.
Yeah. What if he's the
I'd take that too,
bad
but
guy?
he should be in like a second or third sequel. But like they could show the coolest stuff.
I
in
don't, I
his,
don't
just
think
because-
people would take to that at all.
I don't think people would.
No,
No,
no.
what's
all,
this
you,
stupid
shit.
No, all you have to do-
man with the big head and the
all you have to do is
It
make.
just reminds me of the Flintstones with the alien.
All you have
Yeah,
to do
yeah.
though is make him look like something else most of the time.
And then
Like,
like,
he could-
He's a chair in the
and
room.
then
No,
tricking
no, I
him
don't
into
mean,
saying
like-
his name
Or make
backwards.
him look like fucking Soren from Lord of the Rings or some
Oh,
shit
yeah.
like that. Like he could look like crazy.
yeah, but,
But,
then
like
they gotta
then
trick
like
him
oh
into
when
saying his
Superman
name
grabs him,
backwards.
he turns into like the little flying man.
Do
You
you,
know.
do you guys think that this could be like one of those things where there's going to be too many bad guys?
I think there's
I think
going to
it-
be too many like
characters
good
and-
guys, like just characters kind of
Well,
in general.
We thought that with the Avengers too, but a lot of people got played down.
Yeah, I
So,
didn't.
like,
I wasn't a
in
big
this
fan
one-
of the Avengers.
Really? You
I don't.
like the
I
first
don't think a
Avenger
lot
movies?
of. I don't think a lot of people got played down in the Avengers. I think what happened in the Avengers was they just threw a lot of people in there, but they didn't. How do I put it? They didn't devote a lot of time to each single person. They just threw them into a lot of set piece action.
Well, the two that
sequences.
got pooped on was Black Widow and Hawkeye.
yeah.
Basically,
No,
they get a lot of
Black
free
Widow
real
had
estate.
Black Widow had a scene like with her and the Hulk, and Hawkeye had like a few scenes too. I remember there was one where he was fighting Black Widow,
Like Spider-Man.
and then
swing.
there was one where he was like shooting shit out of the
Yeah.
air on top of a building.
But if you asked anyone who
did
focusing
most
on
of the
most,
work?
it would be like, oh, Iron Man, Captain America,
Hulk.
yeah, and Hulk at the end.
I'd agree with Iron Man maybe,
Iron Man was like the centric guy.
but
He,
like,
he took down almost.
But
all
But that's
of
so
them.
many.
But everybody
people.
else- but
Avengers is
everybody-
how many guys?
but that's what I'm saying
two,
though.
three,
is
that's like 6
that's
guys.
how balanced that movie
Uh,
was though.
They recently said that the other characters like Flash and Aquaman
And
and
Green
stuff
Lantern.
There'll be little blips,
are
right?
they're basically they're in it, but they're almost like a cameo
Yeah.
as opposed to like a full.
Well, he said like you'll just even like some of them will only be like nods.
or like
Yeah.
in the background.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they're ramping up for the actual Justice League
Yeah.
movie, which means. But like, see, that's where I'm kind of worried that it's going to be like a Spider-Man movie where there's too many.
They
too
fuck
many
it up and then
bad
ruin it
guys.
before they can even get to that point.
My whole thing
Yeah.
with this is like it's at a point though where I don't think like okay, the Avengers was big, right? Like the biggest movie ever almost at the time, and it was written by a comic book guy, and I think that's where the magic came in. Is like you had this writer that was writing this movie where he actually understood the fucking characters,
Mhm.
and at least on that movie there weren't any limitations. They gave him a lot of limitations for Avengers 2, and I think that's sort of fucked it up.
Yeah.
But like. Batman vs Superman should have been written by a comic book person.
Should have been written by Grant Morrison or Jeff Johns.
Yeah, I would say Jeff Johns just to play it safe. He's always the safe bet.
Yeah,
Um,
he's kind of busy now, but yeah, he could have did it.
yeah, but dude, his job kind of depends on it. Kind of like
He's-
if DC needs the fucking like movies as much as like people
He's-
think they do.
He's writing the TV right now.
Okay, well
That's why you
that
guys
gets
like
me more
Flash.
interested.
And
Is
and
he
all that other
really?
stuff. Yeah,
I
he's
didn't
in
know.
charge
I
of
didn't
that
know he had.
stuff.
Well, that makes a lot more sense than why the multiverse is like so interwoven with it now.
Yeah, Johns is in charge of that.
What
That's
is
why.
it? The Legion of the or no? What is it? Heroes of the Future. What the fuck is the other show?
Legend of Tomorrow or something.
Legends of Tomorrow.
Oh, did you guys watch that?
Haven't, but I want to.
Yeah,
but
I've been thinking about it.
the
but
weird
just
part
haven't.
about it is like I like all the characters on it, but I don't agree with how they're portraying Ray Palmer. Like he's got like it's almost like he's Iron Man instead of like the
Who's Ray
Atom.
Palmer? Oh,
The Atom.
Yeah.
that's right.
So usually like he just kind of like shrinks and stuff, but now he's like fighting people like in a robot suit. So it's just a weird change of the character.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily hate it, but I'm not a big fan of it yet. I'd watch it.
They're getting ready to reboot all the stuff at DC, so do you guys want to read the first issues?
A rebirth?
Yeah. and
Yeah,
then-
we could read
So
it.
we could give like a.
Now that you mentioned that it's all headed by Jeff Johns and it's like he wanted to like do it like those other rebirth comics were done,
Yeah.
I'm a lot